Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chanel, and on this channel I give you guys social media marketing tips as well as tips on how to be successful. So based on the title of this video, you guys know that we are talking about how to grow on YouTube. Now I specifically wanted to do this video because I'm pretty sure that if you guys do browse over other videos, it's usually the same generic, boring information. Be yourself, be consistent, just get started. Now, the truth of the matter is that you are going to need to do a little bit more than just being yourself and staying consistent on YouTube, because there is a lot going on the platform, including a couple conspiracies about there being YouTube plants and other things. Like, it's a lot going on, man. So if you guys are interested in knowing the facts as well as the real deal on what you need to do in order to grow your YouTube channel fast, then keep on watching. Now, the first tip I have for you guys would be to create a detailed channel banner. I'm not really sure why this step is skipped over, but a lot of people do skip it, and it is so crucial to your growth. Now, the reason why having a detailed channel banner is important is because when people do come to your channel, the first thing that they see is that visual of what your channel is about. It is the best tool for you to use to grow your YouTube channel, because that banner can pretty much tell that person exactly what to expect from you without having to watch all of your videos. Now, there are three key components of your channel banner. The first one will be obviously your channel name. Tell them exactly what channel they're coming to. The second one should be like a little category as far as the type of content that you are going to be uploading. And the third one would be your uploading schedule. It's pretty much the same formula if you're thinking about your favorite TV show or maybe a movie that's coming out. You should be using the same strategy for growth when it comes to your channel. Now, you guys know I'm all about free resources, so obviously the first one is going to be Canva. Canva is a really cool tool that you can use, and it's also even better because it is free. They literally have tons of different templates that you can use to get your banner started for your YouTube channel. And of course, when you do use those templates, you can mix out certain things, you can change colors, you can change fonts. So it's a really cool tool that you can use. I would also recommend using Photoshop if you're looking for more creative reach when it comes to creating your channel banner, mainly because Photoshop allows you to do so many different things that Canva may not be able to do since you are reduced to using a template. But either way, if you decide to use Photoshop, if you decide to use Canva, both of those are really good tools to get you started on creating a cool channel banner. Now, the second thing you want to focus on is creating high quality thumbnails. Now, the reason why you want to spend time on creating your thumbnails is because your thumbnails are going to be the main source of getting subscribers as well as views. If you really think about it, that is the first visual reference that people see before they even decide to click on your video. Now, the second reason why your thumbnails are really important is because when you are uploading your content to the YouTube platform, YouTube is actually scanning your thumbnail to see exactly what it's about. Now, the program that they use is called Cloud Vision, so that they can determine if it's worth recommending to other people. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Now, a couple of key things that you should always put into your thumbnails will be to use big, bold text. You also want to use photos that are high quality and only high quality photos. And of course, if you are using colors, make sure you're going with colors that are really bright, they're really engaging. Basically, they're going to captivate your audience. It's also a good idea to use certain graphics or images that are going to relate to your videos, but make sure that you're keeping it very simple and very neat so that people aren't going to get too confused. You should also try your best to keep a consistent look to your thumbnails, but the main reason why you want to do this is because the more you continue to put out content and people continue to see it, is going to allow those viewers to begin to recognize what your content looks like based on your thumbnails. If you guys want resources that you can use to create thumbnails, once again, Canva is amazing because it is a free resource and they do have a lot of templates that you can use to get you started. And of course, Photoshop is also really dope for creating thumbnails as well. My third tip for you guys would be to make sure you are creating SEO friendly titles. It's always important to remember that YouTube is a search engine before anything else, and it is essentially owned by Google. So if you're putting really good titles that have a lot of SEO tactics, which is search engine optimization, that is going to help YouTube understand exactly what your content is about and determine if they should continue to recommend it. Anytime I'm coming up with new content, I always make sure that I research different titles on YouTube to see what works and what doesn't way before I actually upload my videos. Now, TubeBuddy is an amazing tool that I have mentioned on this channel before, and I love using it when I am trying to come up with titles because it gives me a score to let me know if a title is really good or if a title is really, really bad. It's also really good because it suggests other titles that I can use for my content, and that is going to be monumental if you are looking to see what people are always searching on the platform. It's also a really good idea to use certain keywords that are related to your video topic, mainly because when people are searching those keywords on the YouTube platform, your video is more likely to be recommended based on the keywords that you have inside of your video's title. Now, the first thing you want to do to expedite your growth in the platform is to make sure that you are optimizing your description box. You should be using heavily focused keywords inside of your description box. And the main reason for that is because the more information that you give YouTube, the better understanding that they're going to have on what your video is about. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 examples from videos that I have on my other page, Naturallynellzy, to show why it's so important to optimize your description box. Now, in the first example, you guys will see that this video actually appears on the first page of Google, and that is like every single creator's biggest dream, mainly because that lets you know you are doing a fantastic job at optimizing all of your keywords, your search engine optimization, your thumbnails, everything else. So that's why this is phenomenal for growth. Now, the second example is also really cool because in the image search, if somebody types a specific keyword that relates to that video, you guys will see that my thumbnail is actually coming up as it hit for people that are searching for that information. If they see that image, it looks appealing to them, they want to click on it, that now means that I have a higher chance of getting my videos recommended, mainly because I made sure that I optimize everything for the thumbnails, the title, and the description box. Now, once again, I have to go back to TubeBuddy and give them all the credit for this work, because when I am trying to research or play around with different titles, it gives me a score as to how many times that keyword was used in my title as well as in my description box. Now, that particular score is really important because once again, if you are feeding the beast and providing a lot of valuable information that shows this is good content worth recommending, you're going to have a higher chance of getting more people to see your video when they are searching for those keywords. Now, if you're unsure as to what exactly you should be putting inside your description box, a really good example would be to just write down an outline of what your video is about. If you are referencing any important resources or links that people can utilize, kind of like in this video, I spoke about Canva, I spoke about YouTube, I spoke about TubeBuddy, all those different things I will put inside of my description box. It's also really important that you put your links on other platforms that people can find you on. And I also just give bullet points or little number outlines on what to expect in this video. Now, the reason as to why this is important is because you guys will realize that the attention span of the average human being is getting shorter and shorter. There are times where I've actually seen, and I'm guilty of this as well, before the video even loads, people usually run on over to the description box to read exactly what the content is about, or they go to the comments to see what people are saying about the video. If somebody sees that your description box has a lot of good information in it, like you spent time on it, you gave a bullet point list as to what to expect, and you provided resources, there's going to be a higher chance that person is going to stick around and watch your video, which, by the way, also increases your watch time. Now, the fifth tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you are focusing on your tags. Now, as I told you guys in my last video, I'm a super nerd when it comes to like researching different trends and different things that's going on with the algorithm. And I've actually heard a lot of buzz that YouTube is not really putting that much focus on tags. Now, even though I did hear this information floating around, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still going to use those tags mainly because they have been helpful for me, even with all the hoopla I've been hearing about them. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the tags, they're basically those little key phrases that you enter into the description box that gives YouTube a better understanding of what your video is about. Now, once again, I have to reference TubeBuddy because it's a great source for finding out which tags can actually get your video at the top of the first page of a search result. And that is exactly what you want when it comes to getting your videos to go viral. Now, TubeBuddy is really good for tags. And the main reason is because, once again, it gives you a score to let you know exactly what place your video would be on the first page of that search result. To give you guys an example of what I mean, I'm going to show you a little inside look at my description box for a video that I have on YouTube. Now, as you guys can see in this example, all of those keywords are green. Even better, they have 1s, 2s, or 3s. Now, what that essentially means is once somebody types in that particular key phrase, once they do get that search result, my video is going to be number 1, it's going to be number 2, or it's going to be number 3. Ideally, you want your video to be number one because that means that your video is going to be the first one that dominates on that search page. Now, the reason as to why I say I'm going to continue to keep using tags is mainly because that allows me to outrank other videos. You'll see here in this example that even though I may have less subscribers than a larger channel as well as less video views, my video was optimized to be the best result based on the information that I added for my tags, my thumbnails, and my keywords. That information is going to allow you to outrank other videos and get more people to watch your videos and possibly subscribe to your channel. Another reason why I absolutely love TubeBuddy is because if you're not really sure, let's say if you're stuck on what to use as a keyword tag or even as a search phrase, it actually gives you further examples as to what people are searching on YouTube and what people are searching on the web, aka Google. So that means that not only do you have a greater chance of your video appearing in that search result as a number 1, 2, or 3 video, but you also have a better chance of having your video appear on a Google search page. Now, the 6th tip I have for you guys would be to tease your content on other platforms. Now, if you are looking to grow faster on YouTube, you're going to need some help. And most of the time, if you have a YouTube channel, you usually have an Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all of those other social media platforms. So make sure that you are utilizing them, especially if you have a following. I tend to share my content on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and even on my blog, mainly because when I do the research and look at my analytics, YouTube is telling me that a large chunk of my traffic is coming from those sources. I always make sure that I'm giving some type of teaser so that people can see what the video is about, kind of like what we do here on YouTube. That could be using the same thumbnail that you created with the video and just typing in little graphics on Instagram stories, or you can even go as far as to create a 15 to 30-second clip or a little trailer, as we spoke about with TV shows, to give people an idea of what your video is about and to spark curiosity. Now, it's really important to mention that you don't want to give all of your information away or the best information away in the 15 to 30-second clip, mainly because you want to get people interested, but more so curious enough to click the link or swipe up and watch the entire video. Now, let's say if it's a situation where maybe you forgot to create a little clip or a trailer, or you don't have access to your laptop. As long as you have that YouTube video uploaded, you could literally use Tube2gram as a really cool resource to create little trailers. All you have to do is just drop your link in the platform, select exactly what part of the video you want to make that trailer for, and then you simply download it. That is it. If you guys are looking for more information on how you can get your videos to stand out on YouTube, as well as how you can pick a niche that performs really well on the YouTube platform, be sure to check out these videos over here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.